Dear children, we were studying second chapter of geography inside our earth. In the previous video, we discussed about the layers of the earth, and this is the second part of this chapter. In this video, we'll discuss about rocks and minerals. Let's start. The earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called rock. So what is a rock? This is the definition of rock. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called a rock. Rocks can be of different color, size, texture. This is the main feature that these are found in various color, size and texture. So you have to remember this thing. Now there are three types of major types of rocks. How many types of rocks? There are three main types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Let's see this word origin. Igneous rocks. Igneous, this word, Latin word ignis. It is derived from Latin word ignis. Ignis means fire. Sedimentary, Latin word sedimentum. It is derived from the Latin word sedimentum, which means settle down, means depositing or settle down. Metamorphic, it is derived from the Greek word metamorphose. Metamorphose, its meaning is change of form. Change of form. So word origin of these three words: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So you have to remember: igneous, it is derived from Latin word ignis, means fire. Sedimentary, it is derived Latin word sedimentum, which means settle down. Metamorphic, derived from Greek word metamorphose, which means change of form. As we have discussed that there are three major types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. So when the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Rocks thus formed are called igneous rocks. So one by one we'll discuss about these rocks. Igneous, first of all we'll talk about igneous, then we'll talk about sedimentary and metamorphic. You can see in this picture, this is magma. You can see magma, and it shows the volcanic activity in this figure. Now this one, see carefully. Magma comes out from the earth, right? And then it cools, it becomes solid, like this, solid. And this kind of rocks are called igneous rocks. They are also called primary rocks. Igneous, also known as primary rocks. Okay, there are two types of igneous rocks. Number one, intrusive rocks. Number two, extrusive rock. Okay, intrusive and extrusive igneous rocks. So let's discuss one by one both of the rocks. In this diagram, you can see magma. This is magma, and when it melts, it means molten form of magma. This one, it is coming out, it is lava, called lava. So when lava comes out, right, it cools and becomes solid. So in this way the rocks are formed, known as extrusive igneous rocks. These are extrusive igneous rocks, means magma comes out as lava and cools on the surface. Getting my point? Lava is the actually fiery red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface, as you can see in this figure. Okay, these are extrusive rocks. Extrusive rocks. When this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, right, forms extrusive rocks. But what happens sometimes, for example, basalt, Deccan Plateau is made up of basalt rock. These are the example of extrusive rocks. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. like this. This is the molten magma. Sometimes deep in the earth's crust it becomes solid. So these solid rocks so formed are called intrusive rocks. Intrusive igneous rocks. Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. Granite is an example of such a rock. In the next figure you can see in this way, right? Granite, and these are the extrusive rocks formed basalt, and under the earth granite formed means intrusive rocks. You can see this diagram and you have to remember, okay? Because they cool down slowly, they form large grains, granite, this is the example. And outside the earth, on the earth surface, basalt formed. Clear? Second type of rocks are sedimentary rocks. These are the sedimentary rocks. You can see in this ways. What are the sedimentary rocks? Rocks roll down, crack, and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. Okay, small fragments like this. You can see small fragments. And these smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. And these loose sediments are composed and compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. So these rocks are called sedimentary rocks. So let's understand. See this diagram. Igneous rocks here, igneous rocks, and they are converted into sediments, weathering and erosion, right? Due to weathering and erosion, due to heat and pressure, sediments. And these sediments compaction and compactation, in this way commentation into sedimentary rocks, right? Sedimentary rocks. This is also known as rock cycle. Sedimentary rocks, due to heat and pressure, converted into metamorphic rocks, and these metamorphic rock again through melting they become magma, and magma comes out means as lava. Then again these cools down and converted into igneous rock. So this is the rock cycle, also known as rock cycle. You have to remember this one, rock cycle. It means igneous rocks converted into sediments and then sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks, due to heat and pressure, converted into metamorphic rocks. Then again it becomes magma and comes out as lava, and then again it cools down and becomes igneous rock. So this is rock cycle. See this photo. This is the sediment rock, sedimentary rocks. This is also the example of sedimentary rocks. You can see that it is a deposit in the deposited form, like this, in the deposited form. Again this is the sedimentary rock, right? Sandstone is made from grains of sand. So these rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. So in this way we have seen that sedimentary rocks. Again you can see the pictures of sedimentary rocks. These are the sedimentary rocks, right? Look carefully. Also the example of sedimentary rocks, this one. These are the sediments you can see in the picture, small particles known as sediments. Now next is metamorphic rocks. Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure, as we saw in the rock cycle diagram. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. You have to remember, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. So these are the metamorphic rocks. This is also metamorphic rocks, you can see in the picture. One another picture of metamorphic rocks in this way. Fossils, the remains of the Dead plants and animals trapped in the layers of rocks are called fossils, like coal, petroleum, etc. Now, what are the uses of rocks? We'll discuss. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, and buildings. As your house, right, is made of rocks. You use stone in many games also. For example, seven stones, Pitu. Earlier, the people used to play hopscotch, stapu, kit, five stones, gitti, like this. So find out some more such games by asking your grandparents, parents, and neighbors, etc. These are the uses of rocks. You can see these pictures of monuments. For example, Red Fort. Red Fort is made of red stone. You can see. And Taj Mahal is made of white marble. Both are made of rocks. Okay, so rocks are very important. You'll be surprised to know that one type of rock changes another type under certain conditions in cycle manner. We already have discussed about it. This is the diagram of rock cycle. You can see rock cycle. Okay, we discussed that how magma is converted into igneous rocks. Clear? When it comes out, or sometimes under earth, intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive. Igneous rocks changes into some small particles and sediments, and then after depositing the sediments become sedimentary rocks, and then due to heat and pressure, sedimentary rocks converted into metamorphic rocks. Again, metamorphic rocks after melting becomes magma, and then magma after molten magma means becomes lava and comes out from the earth and change it into igneous rock. So this was rock cycle. We already have discussed. Last and final topic. Rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. Minerals we extract from the earth, minerals found under the earth. Minerals are very important to humankind. You know that almost all the things are made up of minerals. Most of the things are made up of minerals, and some are used as fuels like coal, natural gas, petroleum, etc. Okay, and they are also used in industries: iron, aluminium, gold, uranium, etc. In medicine, in fertilizers, etc. So minerals are very important, and so rocks are made up of different kinds of minerals. You have to remember. So dear students, in this way we have completed this chapter. Read this chapter again and watch this video again. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me by writing in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.